The room smelled of roasted turkey and burnt sage. I sat at the head of the table, hands folded, watching. They didn't notice me, at first, but the glances began, quick, sharp, calculating, like predators sizing prey. My wife's sister leaned in, her laughter too bright, spilling over like poison. "And this," she said, gesturing, "is Mark, the boyfriend." Smiling, hands trembling slightly. Or was that me imagining it? When he asked what I did for work, my wife cut me off mid-sentence. "Don't embarrass us," she said, her voice soft but lethal. The table erupted in laughter. I smiled, slow, calm. No one saw the storm gathering behind my eyes. Her sister added, sharp, sarcastic, "Maybe lie this time so you don't sound so pathetic." I smiled again. But smiles aren't always what they seem. I excused myself quietly, pouring coffee in the kitchen, my mind replaying every slight, every glance, every laugh. They thought they were clever, whispered jokes, inside jokes I wasn't part of. I felt it in the silence between words, in the way my wife's hand briefly brushed his, in the way my daughter-in-law's message lit up my phone. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes." I felt the betrayal like a cold knife pressed against my ribs. Not physical, emotional, slow, precise. I remembered the calls she hid, the subtle avoidance, the way her stories never lined up. My chest tightened, but my face remained neutral. I didn't speak. I watched. I waited. Beneath the calm exterior, calculation began to churn. For days I watched. I listened, quietly, intently. I checked the details she thought she covered. Phone records, emails, flight logs, little lies stacked into mountains. At night, I replayed the dinner, the smirks, the laughter, the mocking tone. I traced it all back to her, every word, every glance, every manipulation. I didn't confront her, not yet, not until the pieces aligned perfectly. I booked a private investigator for a weekend. Photos arrived in an envelope, quietly slipped under my door. No fingerprints, no announcements, just evidence. Every picture was a thread unraveling her carefully constructed web. Dinners in Paris, late nights in Geneva, villas she claimed were friends' houses. I traced it, calculated it. The calm I wore in public was a mask. Inside, a storm of anticipation. I waited until the day it all clicked, until the numbers matched, names confirmed, dates aligned. The report sat on my desk, printed, precise, undeniable. Every deception documented, every lie exposed. I didn't call her, I didn't text. I walked into the living room, report in hand, eyes cold. "Is this what you wanted me to see?" I asked quietly, offering the paper like a gift. Her eyes flickered. Panic, realization, betrayal reflected back at her, sharper than any knife. "What is this?" she stammered. "Exactly what it looks like," I said, calm, controlled, every syllable measured. The room became smaller, the walls pressed in. She shrank beneath the weight of truth. She wanted chaos. She wanted shame. She got it, but not in the way she imagined. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I didn't break a single dish. I showed her the villa photos, the flights, the messages. I let her see the world she'd tried to hide. "You wanted me embarrassed," I said, voice flat. "So I'll give you the opposite." I sent her screenshots of my Swiss residence to her family group chat. Every image perfectly curated, luxurious, untouchable, unreachable. She called 71 times. I didn't answer once. The next day she asked to meet, apologize, explain. I smiled, cold, quiet, victorious. "I already know," I said. "Everything." Her face turned white. The perfect mask of superiority shattered. And then I walked away. Not angrily, not bitterly, just away, leaving her to drown in her own reflection. I sit now, alone in my villa, overlooking the lake. The wind moves like soft whispers across the water. I remember the laughter, the snide remarks, the poisoned smiles, but they no longer matter. I survived the deceit. I observed. I calculated. I crushed the greed and vanity without lifting a hand. Power is quiet. Control is subtle. Victory doesn't scream, it whispers, and I have both. The phone lights up again, insistently. I glance. 71 missed calls. My thumb hovers over the screen. I put it down. Silence feels heavier, more complete than any reply ever could. I have won, and I feel nothing.